This
Okay,
conference
sir.
will now be recorded.
So now I turn the laptop. So can you see the screen? Screen కనిపిస్తుంది కదా?
Yes, sir.
ఓకే. ఏదైనా డిఫికల్టీస్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఆడియోలో కానీ స్క్రీన్లో కానీ కొద్దిగా ఇంటిమేట్ చేయండి అమ్మా. ఓకేనా? నాకు తెలియదు కదా. సో ఫస్ట్ యూ పుట్ హెడింగ్ modules of the back of trunk. Back అంటే ట్రంక్ అన్నమాట మెయిన్. This one. So while you are reading the upper lip, that time you learn some muscles in the back of the trunk. And especially we studied superficial muscles of the back of the trunk. Today we go in detail. What are the other muscles present deep to those superficial muscles? అవి ఏమన్నాయో మనం డీటెయిల్ గా చూద్దాం. So first just I name all the muscles of the back of the trunk. After that we try to see in the picture. మన picture లో చూద్దాం. Okay, so first I will give you complete picture. So muscles of back of trunk are divided into 3 types. This classification is not available in our Chaurasia or Wisdom C. That's why better to follow these notes. So muscles of back of trunk are divided into 3 groups. First group, superficial. So in superficial, you know 5 muscles are there. Okay, trapezius, then latissimus dorsi. First we name the muscles, later I will show in the picture. Okay, latissimus dorsi, then levator, scapulae, and next rhomboides major, and fifth muscle rhomboides minor. These are the 5 superficial muscles. Okay na? So trapezius, latissimus dorsi, levator scapulae, rhomboides major, and rhomboides minor. Now we come to the intermediate muscles. Second one, intermediate muscles. So these are 2 in number. Only రెండు అంటే రెండే ఉంటాయి. Number 1, serratus posterior and superior. You know serratus anterior muscle in the upper leg. So what we are learning here, serratus posterior. 2 are there. One is the serratus posterior superior, and second one is the serratus posterior inferior. So superior at the thoracic region, inferior at the almost near the lumbar region. These are the intermediate muscles. Now we come to the third group of muscles, deep muscles. So deep muscles again divides into groups. In first group, 2 muscles are present in the neck. So these are named as splenius capitis. First you write down, I explain you, and cervicalis. So splenius capitis and splenius cervicalis, two muscles. In the second group, okay, longitudinal muscles. So this muscle is the popular muscle. I think you are aware of this muscle, important muscle in the back, erector spinae. ఈ పదం విన్నారమ్మా ఎప్పుడైనా? ఈ మజిల్ నేమ్ విన్నారా? Erector spinae. Again, this erector spinae divides into three groups. That also I am giving. Spinalis, longissimus, and next one spinalis, longis one, and third one iliocostalis. So these are the three groups of the erector spinae muscle. That is the second. Still we are studying the medial group only, deep group only. Okay. In the deep group, we have seen the two divisions. Now we come to the third one. So this one is called transversal spinalis. So these muscles, okay, under these we are going to study two types of muscles mainly. Semispinalis. I will show most of the muscles today. You see, semispinalis capitis. Just you write down first. And the next one, semispinalis cervicis, and next one multifidus. Multifidus. So in transversal spinalis group, and third group, not third, fourth group in the deep, other muscles. So under the other muscles, we are studying suboccipital muscles. Suboccipital muscles. Usually these are 4 in number. 4 ఉంటాయి. This is the today topic. ఇదే మనం చదవబోయేది suboccipital muscles today only. 4 in number. Obliquus, superior capitis, obliquus, inferior capitis, rectus capitis, posterior major, fourth muscle rectus capitis, posterior minor. Just to you see the, just to name the muscles. All muscles are not required right now, but I am giving the comprehensive picture about the classification of muscles of back. Okay, idea vastani. So we confirm to only required muscles only. మనకు కావాల్సిన muscles మాత్రమే కన్ఫర్మ్ అవుతాం. అమ్మా ఈ పిక్చర్ చూసారా? Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ఇప్పుడు చెప్తాను. Now I am telling you explanation. I will show you pictures, muscles of the pictures, picture of muscles అవన్నీ నేను డీటెయిల్ గా చూపిస్తాను. ఫస్ట్ జస్ట్ వి నేమ్ ద, జస్ట్ ప్రొనౌన్స్ చేద్దాం ఒకసారి మజిల్స్ ని. బ్యాక్ మజిల్స్ ఆఫ్ ది ట్రంక్ అంటే ఏంటంటే, అండ్ దీస్ మజిల్స్ ఆర్ ప్రెసెంట్ బిహైండ్ ది ట్రంక్ ఫ్రమ్ హెడ్ టు టిప్ ఆఫ్ కాకెక్స్ అక్కడ వరకు బ్యాక్ ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. ద మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ మజిల్స్, ఓకే, దే ఎరెక్ట్ ది ట్రంక్ అండ్ దే ప్రొడ్యూస్ ది మూవ్మెంట్స్ అట్ ది ట్రంక్ దగ్గర మూవ్మెంట్స్ అని ఈ మజిల్స్ వల్ల వస్తాయి. యు నో సెకండ్ థింగ్. Then back muscles of the trunk are divided into 3 groups. Can you name the 3 groups here? What are the 3 groups? Superficialis,
Superficial, intermediate, deep.
intermediate and deep. 3 group muscles are there. Very good. Aithe, whatever you see here, superficial and intermediate group, these are not genuine back muscles. These are not genuine back muscles. Real back muscles are deep group muscles. Real back muscles are deep group muscles. Why superficial and intermediate are not genuine? Because superficial and intermediate, these group muscles are migrating from ventral to dorsal aspect of the trunk. Anaga, during embryology, during development, superficial and intermediate group, they appear in the ventral aspect of the trunk. Later, for functional purpose, these are migrate towards the dorsum of the trunk and overlapping the genuine muscles of the back. What మనం ఏమంటున్నామంటే deep group muscles. ఈ పాయింట్ అర్థమైందమ్మా?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is the evidence? Evidence ఏంటి దీనికి? I tell you, I give you evidence also here. You see, whatever you see muscles, superficial, intermediate group of muscles, these are supplied by ventral rami of spinal nerves. చూసుకోవచ్చు మీరు, ventral rami of spinal nerves. ఓకేనా? So superficial, intermediate group are supplied by ventral rami of spinal nerves, and the dorsal group and deep group muscles all are supplied by dorsal rami of spinal nerves. ఇది developmental evidence. Okay, ఓకేనా?
Okay, sir.
అంటే as per embryology, whatever muscles are appear in the ventral aspect of the body, they should be supplied by ventral rami of spinal nerves. What muscles are appear at the dorsal aspect of the trunk, those should be supplied by dorsal rami of spinal nerves. Aithe, right now in the back of the trunk we can see the superficial, intermediate, deep, 3 group of muscles we can see, but superficial, intermediate still are supplied by ventral rami. It proves that superficial, intermediate are not genuine muscles of the back. They appear in the ventral aspect. Later they migrate and overlap the real genuine muscles of the back of the trunk. That's the one point. Clear? Then next point, superficial group of muscles, they act on the upper limb. So superficial group of muscles are act on the upper limb, brings movements at the upper limb. Intermediate group of muscles are called respiratory muscles. These are muscles are called respiratory muscles, helps in the respiration. And deep group muscles, they act on the trunk, anaga main ga vertebral column. They brings movements at the vertebral column or trunk. Is it clear? Okay, Nama?
Yes, sir.
So this is about the simply classification about the back of trunk muscles. Out of all these muscles, first chodandi, I'll show you pictures anyhow. Out of all these muscles, first you see the superficial muscles. So you know the 5 superficial muscles: trapezius, latissimus dorsi, levator scapulae, rhomboides major and minor. So they connect the trunk with the upper limb and act on the upper limb muscles. Upper limb. And intermediate, serratus posterior superior, serratus posterior inferior. So previously you were aware of the serratus anterior muscle. Now Like that, serratus posterior muscles are also there. These are two in number, one superior, another inferior. Anyhow, name is big, but if you see those muscles, these are negligible in thickness. Chala chinnaga untai. Is it clear? Now, today main topic actually మనం నేర్చుకోవాల్సింది deep group of muscles. Already I told you, these are the genuine muscles supplied by the dorsal rami of the spinal nerves. These deep group muscles are divided into 4 groups. Name the 4 groups of the deep muscles. What are the 4 groups?
Splenius, longitudinal,
Splenius
Longitudinal
capitis,
transverse.
splenius cervicalis. Longitudinal muscles, దాన్ని మనం erectus spinae, transversus spinalis, and other muscles, suboccipital muscles. Out of all these muscles, the main muscle is the అన్నిట్లకన్నా out of all these, the main muscle is the erector spinae. అదే కరెక్ట్ muscle. So erector spinae, it forms the real bulk of the muscles of the back. మనకి real bulk form అయ్యేది erector spinae. That too, this muscle is extending from dorsum of the sacrum to head, అంటే back of the head. It extends up to that. Okay? Listening?
yes sir,
That is the erector spinae is the main muscle. And next, actually today we should know about details about the other group. Other group lo whatever you see, suboccipital muscles. So between these muscles, whatever you find triangular space, ఆ space ని మనం suboccipital triangle అన్నో, అదే మన క్లాస్ అన్నమాట ఈ రోజు. So suboccipital muscles are 4 in number. Can you name the suboccipital muscles here? Obliquus, superior, capitis. Obliquus,
inferior capitis.
Rectus capitis posterior major, rectus capitis posterior minor. That means capitis means this muscle should attach to bones of the skull. Skull ki attach aithe danni capitis anta. So there are 2 muscles are there, superior, another one is the inferior. Both are obliquely arranged. కాబట్టి వీళ్ళు ఏమన్నాం, obliquus superior capitis, obliquus inferior capitis అన్నాం. And next, rectus means third muscle చూడండి suboccipital లో. Rectus means straight. Capitis means attached to skull లో. Posterior means present behind the skull లో, అంటే anterior aspect of skull లో same muscle ఉందన్నమాట. So present behind the skull, posterior. Like that, 2 muscles are there. One is big, another one is small. Kabatti, these are named as rectus capitis posterior major, rectus capitis posterior minor. That means you can also expect the rectus capitis anterior. అది కూడా ఉందన్నమాట. ఓకేనా? Is it clear? చెప్పండి అమ్మా.
Yes sir, clear sir.
yes sir,
Yes.
అది. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ మనం ఈ రోజు కొద్దిగా డీటెయిల్ గా చూడబోయే మజిల్స్ ఏంటంటే కొద్దిగా హైలైట్ చేస్తాను. జస్ట్ నేమ్ దోస్ మజిల్స్ రిక్వైర్డ్ ఫర్ సబ్ఆక్సిపిటల్ ట్రయాంగిల్. వాటిలో ఫస్ట్ స్ప్లీనియస్ క్యాపిటిస్. ఓకేనా? స్ప్లీనియస్ క్యాపిటిస్. Splenius means bandage, and this muscle, like bandage, it covers the other deep group muscles, and oblique other deep group muscles will cover చేస్తుంది. That's why this one is called splenius capitis. ఆ muscle ఒకటి చూస్తాం. Like that, you know the 3 parts of the erector spinae from medial to lateral side. Name the 3 parts of the erector spinae. Number 1,
spinalis,
Longismus.
longismus,
Iliocostalis.
Later, these 3 parts divided into subdivisions. అవి కూడా ఉంటాయి. Those details are not required for today class. అందువల్ల ఆ లెవెల్లో ఆపాను నేను. That's enough. Next, we are going to see in detail about today another muscle, semi spinalis capitis. ఇది ఒక మెయిన్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ మజిల్. What is this muscle? Semi-spinalis capitis. ఆ పేరులోనే ఉంది. So this muscle present side of the spines of the vertebral column. అంటే it takes origin from the spines of the vertebrae. Spines of the vertebrae. Like the two muscles are there. One on right side, another on left side. Between them, spines of vertebrae are present. That is the origin. కాబట్టి దీన్ని టూగా డివైడ్ అయింది కాబట్టి semi-spinalis, that is the origin. Then inserted to skull, bone of the skull, and occipital bone. That's why this is called capitis. So based on the attachments, we are giving the names here mostly. You see here. So semi-spinalis capitis. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Semi-spinalis capitis. Semi and 2 times రాశాను, టఫ్ చేసి చూడండి. అదొకటి. నెక్స్ట్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సీ 4 సబ్ఆక్సిపిటల్ మజిల్స్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం డీటెయిల్ గా చూడబోయే మజిల్స్ ఏంటి టుడే క్లాస్? 4 సబ్ఆక్సిపిటల్ మజిల్స్, సెమీ స్పైనాలిస్ క్యాపిటిస్, స్ప్లీనియస్ క్యాపిటిస్. ఇవి మెయిన్ గా మీకు తెలియాలి. బికాస్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్ హియర్ అండ్ దీస్ 6 muscles, mainly 5 muscles అనుకోవచ్చు. These 5 muscles only forming the boundaries of suboccipital triangle. So this is about the muscles of the back of the trunk, a brief idea. Now same muscles I will show you in the picture. Picture lo నేను same muscles చూపిస్తాను, ఒకసారి చూడండి. మీకు ఇది కనిపిస్తుందా? Can you see this picture?
Yes, sir.
This is an animated picture and also interesting. You see the same muscles. మనం ఏవైతే అనుకున్నా ఆ muscles ఇక్కడ చూడండి. So whatever you see, these are the muscles of the back of the trunk. Right now, first we start with the superficial muscles. Okay, most of the muscles we can see in this picture. 1 or 2 muscles are missing, small muscles. Okay, leave it. So right now here we can see the 2 muscles. A labeling kuda kanipistundi. T and పెట్టాను. T means what is that muscle? Rhomboid shaped big muscle.
Trapezius.
Trapezius. Below trapezius we can see LD. What is the LD?
Latissimus dorsi.
Latissimus dorsi. Right now we are observing superficial muscles of the back. So we have seen the 2 muscles here. And next trapezius is removed. Okay kada? Trapezius removed here. Below the trapezius, what we can see here mainly, I will show you. Rhomboid is major, minor. Kanipistunnaya? RM1, RM2. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Rhomboid is major,
minor.
Rhomboid is minor. Can you see that labeling?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So these muscles we can see in the superficial. Now what are the other muscles we can see? Now we remove these muscles also. These muscles kuda మనం remove చేద్దాం. So we are studying the back muscles. We are observing the back muscle as a layer, superficial to deep. అలా చూస్తున్నాం చూడండి. Then next rhomboidus muscles are removed. ఒకసారి చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. And the latissimus dorsi is also removed. Now whatever you see in the back, మన back ఇప్పుడు ఏమైతే కనిపిస్తుందో, these are the deep group muscles. అంటే in this animated picture we missed the intermediate muscles. Okay na?
Sir.
In this animated picture we missed the intermediate group of muscles. Now we confirm to only deep muscles. In deep muscles, whatever you see big muscle from below to upwards, కింద నుంచి పై వరకు ఆ వర్టికల్ గా కనిపిస్తుంది on either side of spines. That big muscle is called, this big muscle is called erector spinae. అయితే here you see the 2 letters. One is L. L అని పెట్టాను కదా? Can you see that L?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That group is the longissimus part of the erector spinae. Longissimus part of the erector spinae. Then lateral to the L, you see the labeling IC. IC కనిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir.
That is the iliocostalis part of the erector spinae. I'm not going about the subdivisions of these two, only divisions చెప్తున్నాను. L means longissimus part of erector spinae. IC means iliocostalis, these two. Now, we see the other group. Above, కొద్దిగా పైకి చూడండి. At the superior angle of scapula, we can see the LS. LS అని కనిపించిందా?
Yes, sir.
At the superior angle of scapula, zoom చేస్తున్నాం చూడండి. LS కనిపించింది కదా? So
Levator scapula.
that one is levator scapulae. అంటే ఫస్ట్ సూపర్ఫిషియల్ గ్రూప్ లోనే ఉంటుంది levator scapulae. అది కూడా చూడొచ్చు. నెక్స్ట్ you see the another muscle. Yes, can you see the letter S either side of the spinal column?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
కనిపిస్తుంది కదా vertical గా మధ్యలో. That is the spinalis part of the erector spinae. ఇప్పుడు once again I show you three parts of the erector spinae. Whatever you see letter S here in this picture, the big muscle from above downwards, that is the spinalis part of the erector spinae. Next, whatever you see L, this one is the longissimus part of the erector spinae. I'm showing the parts from medial to lateral side. Next, whatever you see IC, that is the iliocostal part of the erector spinae. So based on this picture, we can confirm the main bulk of the back of trunk is formed by which muscle?
Erector spinae.
Very good, erector spinae. Now we see the other muscles of the back. Other muscles lo em chusam back lo main ga inka muscles chusam kada back lo em chusam. Suboccipital muscles kada chusama leda? I told you suboccipital muscles. Name the suboccipital muscles.
Obliquus superior capitis.
Capitis, obliquus inferior capitis,
Obliquus inferior capitis, rectus capitis,
Posterior major.
major minor. ఈ పిక్చర్ చూడండి. I will show you other suboccipital muscles in the deep group. చక్కగా labeling ఇచ్చాను చూడండి. So actually whatever we are telling here, these all are paired muscles, both the sides ఉంటాయి. I'm moving the picture also, see here. So one side we see the muscles. ఒక side muscles చూస్తే మనం here IO means అదే obliquus inferior capitis. SO means obliquus superior capitis. Number one muscle వచ్చి rectus capitis posterior major. Number 2 rectus capitis posterior minor. Okay na? Muscles kuda మనం చూడొచ్చు. From above also we can see. I'm showing you muscles from above also. From all directions we can see muscles. And here can you see the LS muscle? Can you see LS? LS means longissimus capitis. Intama muscle longissimus capitis. LS means longissimus capitis. Then other muscles ఇంకేం చూడొచ్చు neck లో. I will show you in the picture. You see here. Suboccipital muscles are covered by one big muscle, SSC. చూస్తున్నారు అది SSC?
yes, sir.
Suboccipital muscles are covered by the one big muscle, SSC. Name it. What is that muscle?
Semispinalis capitis.
Excellent. Semispinalis capitis. Can you see the two muscles, semispinalis capitis? One side only I labeled, another side also we can see.
Yes, sir.
Semispinalis
Right and
capitis.
left.
You see in picture also, these are present on either side of the spines of the vertebrae. White color vertebral spines కనిపిస్తున్నాయి కదా, either side ఉన్నాయి. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
na?
sir.
So this is about the muscles of the back of trunk. So we have seen the suboccipital muscles, deep muscles, అన్నిట్లుగానే deep ఉన్నాయి. Next we have seen semispinalis capitis and parts of the erector spinae. And beside the semispinalis capitis, one more muscle is there. Zoom చేసి చూడండి. SC. Can you see that muscle? SC.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
This is covering the semispinalis capitis obliquely, and oblique గా దాని bandage లాగా దాన్ని కవర్ చేస్తుంది అన్నమాట. That's why SC means this muscle is called splenius capitis. Splenius capitis. ఇక్కడ మీరు కొన్ని పేర్లు వినాలి. ఏమిటంటే చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. మనం ఇక్కడ ఏం చూసాం? 3 muscles కనిపిస్తున్నాయి ఇక్కడ చూడండి. LS means okay, levator scapulae. Here we can see the mainly 3 muscles. ఏంటంటే SSC means semispinalis capitis. ఒకటి. Number 2, SC means splenius capitis. Number 2. Number 3, longissimus capitis. అంటే 3 muscles చెప్పాను ఇక్కడ నేను. బ్యాక్ ఆఫ్ ది నెక్ రీజన్ మెయిన్ గా 3 muscles చెప్పాను. Semispinalis capitis, SSC, splenius capitis, number 2. Number 3, longissimus capitis. ఈ మూడు కూడా మనకు తెలియాలి. వీటితో పాటు ఇన్ ద బ్యాక్ ఆల్రెడీ వి హావ్ సీన్ muscles. ఏ muscles అవి? Suboccipital muscles. Once again చూడండి. So you can see here suboccipital muscles, only one side. Two sides ఉంటాయి. I'm showing you only one side suboccipital muscles. So SO obliquus superior capitis, IO obliquus inferior capitis, and number 1 rectus capitis posterior, number 2 rectus capitis posterior major, number 1 minor, number 2. Now ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, in between the suboccipital muscles, can you find the triangular gap? కనిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir.
SO, IO, number 1, ఈ మూడు మధ్యల మధ్యలో ఎస్పెషల్లీ దట్ ట్రయాంగులర్ గ్యాప్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ సబ్ఆక్సిపిటల్ ట్రయాంగిల్. అదే ఈ రోజు క్లాస్. క్లియర్ కదా ఇప్పుడు?
Okay, sir.
And this suboccipital triangle can you hear me? Hello?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes,
What is
sir.
that big muscle? What is that big muscle is covering the suboccipital muscle? SSC. అది ఏమిటది?
Semispinalis capitis.
Semispinalis capitis. Obviously, that is forming the roof of the suboccipital triangle. So this is about the back muscles. Brief గా మన picture లో కూడా చూసాము. You can see all the muscles here. I am adding the other muscles also here. You see how muscles are present in the back. This is the better view. You see latissimus dorsi and everything. Okay, so this is about the muscles of the back. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరు క్లియర్ అయింది కదా ఇంతవరకు?
Yes,
Now we
sir.
go for the suboccipital
Yes, sir.
triangle. Suboccipital triangle. Now we go for suboccipital triangle. Just the 10 to 15 minutes lo close avutundi. So this is the comprehensive idea about the back muscles. I have given that this classification also: superficial, intermediate, and deep. And what are the muscles we can see in the each group, and what are the genuine muscles in the back, and also narrow supply of the back muscles, that also we have seen. Okay, and now we are going in detail about the suboccipital muscles. That means suboccipital triangle. Now we put heading suboccipital triangle. First, I'll show you picture. Based on that picture, we learn the suboccipital triangle boundaries and contents and other details also. So you see this, you can see this picture. Better this one. So can you see this picture? Clear gundamma? Is it clear?
Sir.
So in this picture, first you identify the muscles. Previously children muscles ne, just we try to identify muscles. Labeling chestam chudandi. Obliquus,
Inferior
capitis,
capitis.
obliquus, superior capitis, RCPM number 1 అంటే major, number 2 ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది minor. So rectus capitis posterior major and minor. So this is the suboccipital triangle. So we study one by one. First, location. What is the location of suboccipital triangle? A పేర్లోనే ఉంది. Sub ante below, occipital ante bone. So below the occipital bone. Got my point? Okay, Nama?
Yes.
What is the location? Below the occipital bone. The main point ఏంటంటే present deep to apex of the posterior triangle. Anaga, if you remove the floor of the posterior triangle, then only we approach the suboccipital triangle. That's enough. So this is the location of the suboccipital triangle. And next we come to the boundaries. Boundaries చూస్తే below it is bounded by OIC. What is that muscle? OIC and a muscle anna? Below it is bounded by OIC. What is that muscle?
Occipitus
Obliquus inferior capitis. Below is bounded by obliquus inferior capitis. Above and laterally is bounded by OSC and obliquus superior capitis. Above and laterally. We will write notes later. First you listen. You see the picture. And medially is bounded by number 1, number 2. Rectus capitis posterior major and minor. So these are the boundaries. Is it clear? Boundaries clear in kadamma?
Yes, sir.
Now this is the triangle. Like the other triangle also, here also we can expect the floor and the roof. Right now we completed boundaries. Now we see the floor and roof. Roof is formed by one big muscle. In the animated picture lo chupichanu. All suboccipital muscles are caused by which muscle?
Semipinalis capitis.
Excellent. Very good. Semipinalis capitis and fibrous tissue that form roof. Roof kuda అయిపోయింది. Floor is formed by posterior arch of atlas plus one membrane is there, posterior atlanto-occipital membrane. Posterior atlanto-occipital membrane. Both are forming the floor. So roof, floor, and other structures I will try to show you in the animated picture. Meeku animated picture lo chupichadam prayatnistam. Right now we write the notes. So location and borders ఒకసారి మనం notes రాసుకుని animated picture లోకి వెళ్ళి there we will see the other details. So what is the location of suboccipital triangle?
Below the hospital.
Very good. Below the occipital bone. Main point, deep to
Apex of posterior. Apex of posterior triangle.
very good. Deep to apex of posterior triangle. So yesterday you studied the posterior triangle, I think. Next, boundaries. So superolaterally bounded by one muscle. What is that muscle?
Obliquus spinous cap.
Obliquus
Superior.
superior capitis. Below it is bounded by
Obliquus inferior capitis.
obliquus inferior capitis. Very good. And medially two muscles, brothers. Rectus capitis posterior,
posterior major.
Major and minor. Posterior major and rectus capitis posterior minor. Mainly formed by major only, and minor ga man include cheyochu. Main ga major. These are the boundaries. Now we come to the roof. Roof is formed by ఏం చెప్పాను ఏం ఫామ్ చేస్తుంది వెరీ గుడ్ మెయిన్ గా ఇదన్నమాట స్పైనాలిస్ క్యాపిటిస్ మనం చూసాం ఆల్రెడీ మధ్య నెక్స్ట్ టిష్యూ ఫైబ్రస్ టిష్యూ దిస్ ఫార్మ్స్ ది రూఫ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో అదర్ మజిల్స్ ఆల్సో స్ప్లీనియస్ క్యాపిటిస్ అని కూడా యాడ్ చేయొచ్చు మెయిన్ గా సెమీ స్పైనాలిస్ క్యాపిటిస్ సో floor I will show you in the animated picture దాంట్లో చూపిస్తాను floor is formed by posterior arch of atlas and posterior atlanto-occipital membrane. Posterior atlanto-occipital membrane. So these are the boundaries of suboccipital triangle. What are remaining? Remaining contents and clinical important. Adi kuda manam chodali. Before the contents, we try to see that animated picture for the floor. If possible, in that picture only we see the content also. Contents kuda manam ide picture lo chuddam. So same picture only I'm using, but complete picture you see. Can you see this complete picture? Is it moving?
Yes, sir.
So first we remove the muscular layers, then only we reach the suboccipital triangle. If you see in this picture, in the side of the neck, I'm showing one gap. Adi posterior triangle. Aa level on ekkuva focus cheddam. Focus chese we can reach the suboccipital triangle. I'm removing here. You see. Okay na? I'm removing the muscles. So mainly we concentrate on the suboccipital triangular region. Aa region ni unchutanu. Chudandi. I'm removing the muscular layers. You see here, already we named all these muscles once again. Finally, we reach the suboccipital triangle. Can you see suboccipital triangle one side? Manaku rendu untai. Below the occipital bone. Paina big bone entadi. What is that big bone above? Occipital bone. Below the occipital bone, one pair of suboccipital triangles. You can see only one side. This is the left side. Another side also there. These are the two sides. So we concentrate on the left side. Here we can see the labeling. So boundaries of the suboccipital triangle. Supralaterally SO, you know that muscle. Inferiorly IO, and medially number 1, number 2. Is it clear? Yes, sir. Okay. Now I am removing these muscles also, because you want to see the flow in detail. So I removed these muscles also. Is it clear? Now I'm trying to remove remaining muscles also. So I removed all the muscles. Now I want to show you floor of the suboccipital triangle. So if you see floor of the suboccipital triangle, here I add the connective tissue in this area. Chuste, I will show you some bony parts. Labeling chestan chodandi. I will label. Can you see this LN? LN and kandistunda meeku emanna? Can you see LN?
Yes, sir.
That is called ligamentum nuchae. Cheptanu right now chodandi. LN is the ligamentum nuchae. Inkoti asalem చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. Can you see letter A?
Yes, sir.
Can you see letter A? That is called posterior atlanto-occipital membrane. Okay. Now I will write another one. P. Can you see the letter P below the A? Kanpistunda?
Yes, sir.
That one is called, this one is called posterior arch of atlas. This one is called posterior arch of atlas. ఇప్పుడు ఇంకా క్లియర్ గా చూపిస్తాను చూడండి. ఇది గురించి కొంచెం చెప్పాలి అందుకనే. So in all direction I am showing you these things. అంటే whatever you see, ఇంకా జూమ్ చేస్తున్నాను చూడండి. P here, that is the atlas, C1 vertebra. Whatever you see letter P, that is the atlas. Above occipital bone is there. Both are connected by letter A, then membrane. That membrane is called posterior atlanto-occipital membrane. That means we can expect anterior atlanto-occipital membrane is also. Adi kuda untundannamata. Is it clear? You don't know okay appudu?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
నెక్స్ట్ మీరు చూడాల్సింది ఓరియంటేషన్ దీంట్లోనే వస్తుంది చూడండి. దీని యొక్క ఓరియంటేషన్ కెడవర్లో కానీ ఇక్కడే వస్తుంది, ఇంకెక్కడ రాదు. ఎల్ఎన్ అంటే లెగ్మెంటమ్ నూకే, అది కనిపిస్తుంది ఇప్పుడు. లెగ్మెంటమ్ నూకే, కెన్ యూ సీ ఎల్ఎన్?
Yes, sir.
Yes. See, if you see downward extension of LN, ligamentum nuchae చూస్తే, it is coming from the membrane of the spinous ligaments. Ante if you see the spines of all the vertebrae are connected by the one ligament. దాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే supraspinous ligament. ఆ పదం విన్నారు ఎప్పుడైనా?
Yes, sir.
Spines of the కింద కూడా మీరు చూడొచ్చు. Spines of all the vertebrae are connected by the supraspinous ligament. In the neck region, this supraspinous ligament is broad, prominent, and finally attached to the ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఆక్సిపిటల్ క్రస్ట్ పైన చూస్తే మీకు అది ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఆక్సిపిటల్ క్రస్ట్ కి అటాచ్ అవుతుంది. దాన్ని మనం ఏమన్నాం? ligamentum nuchae. So now let me tell what is ligamentum nuchae. Oral question, this one. What is the ligamentum nuchae?
Continuation of supraspinous ligament
Excellent. That's in the neck region. Excellent. ఆ భాగం చెప్పాలి. So continuation of the supraspinous ligament in the neck, that is called ligamentum nuchae. Finally attached to చూపిస్తున్నాను కదా ఇంటర్నల్ ఆక్సిపిటల్ అదే ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఆక్సిపిటల్ క్రస్ట్, అది మనకు చాలా క్లియర్ గా కనిపిస్తుంది. ఇవి కాకుండా మనం ఇక్కడ ఏం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తాం? ఇంకా లెటర్ ఏ. లెటర్ ఏ అంటే ఏమన్నాను నేను? వాట్ ఈస్ లెటర్ ఏ? ఆక్సిపిటల్ బోన్ కి అట్లస్ కి కనెక్షన్. సో బ్యాక్ ఉంది. సో పోస్టీరియర్ అట్లాంటో ఆక్సిపిటల్ మెంబ్రేన్. పి అంటే ఏమన్నా? వాట్ ఈస్ ద పి? posterior arch of atlas, C1 vertebra. అంటే what I am telling that anterior atlanto-occipital membrane, posterior arch of atlas, both form floor of the suboccipital triangle. Okay na?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
If you see letter A అంటే posterior atlanto-occipital membrane, there is a small foramen is there. Lateral side దానికి ఒక బొక్కలాగా ఉంది foramen, చూసారా? సో అదొకటి గుర్తుంచుకోండి, అదేంటనేది మీకు తర్వాత తెలిసింది. నెక్స్ట్ ఐఎమ్ యాడింగ్ ది మజిల్స్ హియర్ ఫర్ ద సబ్ఆక్సిపిటల్ ట్రయాంగిల్. ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది కదా? కెన్ యూ సీ ద సబ్ఆక్సిపిటల్ ట్రయాంగిల్ హియర్ రైట్ నా? ఇప్పుడు కనిపిస్తుంది కదా? సో యు నో ద ఫ్లోర్ మజిల్స్, యు నో ద బోర్డర్స్ ఆఫ్ ది సబ్ఆక్సిపిటల్ ట్రయాంగిల్, అండ్ ఆల్సో యు నో ది roof of the suboccipital triangle. See here in this picture we can see roof is formed by ఏంటన్నా? SSC అంటే semi spinalis capitis, and also laterally it is covered by SC. SC అంటే ఏంటి? ఇక్కడ చూడండి, laterally is covered by SC అంటే ఏంటి?
Splenius capitis.
Very good, splenius capitis. So we remove the roof here right now. Now we try to see the contents of suboccipital triangle. So mainly in the suboccipital triangle we can see the vein structures, ante vein, artery, nerve. So first we see the what artery we can see in the suboccipital triangle, that I am adding here. You see, choose and guess guess in. Can you see the one artery in the suboccipital triangle which is piercing the posterior atlanto-occipital membrane? కనిపిస్తుంది కదా? ఇంకా జూమ్ చేస్తాను చూడండి, కనిపించిందా? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
What is that artery? అంటే you see only in the suboccipital triangle. Suboccipital triangle లోనే horizontal గా ఉంది, piercing the posterior atlanto-occipital membrane. What is that artery?
Occipital artery.
కామన్ సెన్స్ అప్లై చేశారు కానీ అది ఆక్సిపిటల్ ఆర్టరీ కాదు. థర్డ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ వర్టిబ్రల్ ఆర్టరీ. ఏమిటది? వాట్ ఈస్ దట్ వన్? థర్డ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ వర్టిబ్రల్ ఆర్టరీ. వెరీ గుడ్. బ్రాంచ్ ఆఫ్ సబ్క్లేవియన్ ఆర్టరీ. దీనికి ఇంకొక పేరు కూడా ఉంది మీరు అన్నట్టుగానే, సబాక్సిపిటల్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ వర్టిబ్రల్ ఆర్టరీ అని కూడా అనొచ్చు. బట్ పాపులర్లీ మెయిన్ గా యూజ్ ది థర్డ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ వర్టిబ్రల్ ఆర్టరీ. Obviously this third part of vertebral artery is accompanied by same veins. Vein కూడా వచ్చిందా? Can you see the vein? Can you see the vein?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
ఆ రెండు వచ్చినాయి. Now what are the nerves we can see in the suboccipital triangle? Now we are learning the contents of suboccipital triangle. So I'm adding the nerve. You see here, can you see the nerve here in the suboccipital triangle? Kanvistunda?
Yes, sir.
That is called dorsal ramus of C1. మీకు నోట్స్ లో అన్ని రాస్తాను లేటర్. రైట్ నో ఈ పిక్చర్ లో ఒకసారి చూడండి, చూపిస్తాను. దట్ వన్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ డోర్సల్ రామస్ ఆఫ్ C1. దీనికి ఒక పేరు ఇస్తాం, పాపులర్ నేమ్ సబాక్సిపిటల్ నర్వ్ అంట. ఓకేనా? ఓకేనమ్మా? Now let me tell what are the contents of suboccipital triangle. What are the contents?
Third part of spinal artery.
Third part of vertebral artery accompanied by the same vein. and also dorsal ramus of C1 spinal nerve. Dorsal ramus of C1 spinal nerve. This is called suboccipital nerve. Idi kaka the rest of the entire suboccipital triangle. Mattam manki you can see floor here. And actually, if you see in cadaver after removal of roof, we cannot find the floor because the rest of the entire suboccipital triangle is occupied by main content annotchu deenama. This is considered as main content. That is called suboccipital venous plexus. So what is the main content? A plexus name namma suboccipital venous plexus. Suboccipital venous plexus. What ni manu main content kinda చూడొచ్చు. So now we go back to the notes rasi mal back koddam. So we have seen all the boundaries of the suboccipital triangle. Now we write the contents. So what are the contents, Amma? What is that artery?
Third part of vertebral artery.
Very good. Third part of vertebral artery. Accompanied by same vein and dorsal ramus of C1 spinal nerve. What name is given for this nerve? Suboccipital nerve. Main ga em cheppinavi, what is plexus? Suboccipital
venous
plexus. దీనికి వన్ లైన్ లో ఒక స్టోరీ ఉంటుంది కంటెంట్స్ కి. ఎలాగంటే there is a pond, water, flower. ఇక్కడ మూడు పదాలు వాడాను నేను. pond, water, flower. For example, you imagine suboccipital triangle is a pond, ఒక చెరువు అనుకుందాం. It in that pond main content water. Here water, what is the water here? Suboccipital venous plexus. Flower nerve anamata. Dorsal ramus of C1 spinal nerve. Why I'm telling that specially? దీనికి అంత స్పెషల్ గా ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నాం అని అంటే దీనికి ఒక చిన్న నోట్స్ యాడ్ చేస్తాను. ఇక్కడ చూడండి. చూస్తే so you know the dorsal rami of spinal nerves. For example, dorsal rami of C1 spinal nerve, dorsal ramus of C2 spinal nerve, and dorsal ramus of C3 spinal nerve. Ikkada I'm showing you, I'm telling you only dorsal rami of first three cervical spinal nerves. Okay na? Okay kadamma? Ikkada oral questions vaste, that's why I'm explaining. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So whatever you see, okay, dorsal rami of first spinal nerve is called suboccipital nerve. Suboccipital nerve. దీనికి ఉన్న స్పెషాలిటీ ఏంటంటే దిస్ ఇస్ ప్యూర్లీ మోటార్. యాక్చువల్ గా ఇఫ్ యూ టేక్ ద rami of spinal nerves, both ventral or dorsal, usually rami of spinal nerves are mixed. Spinal nerve కూడా mixed, అంటే we can find the sensory and motor fibers. దీనికి చిన్న ఎక్సెప్షన్ అన్నమాట. Dorsal rami of C1 spinal nerve is consisting only motor fibers. Got my point? Okay na ma?
Yes, sir.
ఇది oral question అన్నమాట. This nerve is called suboccipital nerve. And next we come to the dorsal ramus of C2 spinal nerve. That also we can see here. I will show you. That's why I'm telling. These all are oral questions. This one is called greater occipital nerve. ఈ పదం విన్నారా?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
స్కాల్ప్ లో విన్నుంటారే. Dorsal ramus of C2 spinal nerve is called గ్రేటర్ ఆక్సిపిటల్ నర్వ్. దీనికి ఉన్న స్పెషాలిటీ ఏమిటంటే దిస్ వన్ ఇస్ ద థిక్కెస్ట్ cutaneous nerve in the body. Oral question. So thickest cutaneous nerve in the body. What is that nerve? Greater occipital nerve. Very good. Now we come to the third one, dorsal ramus of C3 spinal nerve. You can see these three nerves at the suboccipital triangle. అక్కడ మనకు కనిపిస్తే కాబట్టి చెప్తున్నాను. We come to the dorsal ramus of C3 spinal nerve, and this is named as third occipital nerve. ఇది కూడా వినుంటారా మీరు స్కాల్ప్ లో, విన్నారా?
Yes, sir.
అదనమాట, కొద్ది క్లియర్ చేసుకోండి ఈ మూడు. So dorsal ramus of C1 spinal nerve is called suboccipital nerve. This nerve is only containing motor fibers. Exception, rest of the ventral and dorsal rami of spinal nerves, all spinal nerves, not only cervical, those are mixed except this one. Oral question. Dorsal ramus of C2 spinal nerve, this is called greater occipital nerve, and this is the thickest cutaneous nerve in the body. What is the longest cutaneous nerve in the body? You studied, that's why I'm asking. Very good. Saphenous nerve. Saphenous nerve is the longest cutaneous nerve in the body. The next, dorsal ramus of C3 spinal nerve. This one named as third occipital nerve. Third occipital nerve. Even name is so. Suboccipital nerve itself is the 3 marks question. Got my point? Suboccipital nerve itself is the 3 marks question. So suboccipital nerve is the dorsal ramus of C1 spinal nerve, content of the suboccipital triangle. It consisting only motor fibers, and these motor fibers are supplying to 4 muscles. A muscles ento cheppagalra? Suboccipital muscles. You name them. Obliquus, inferior capitis, obliquus, superior capitis, RCPM major 1, RCPM minor 2. One more muscle also supplied by this one. 5th muscle add chestunna, ade semispinalis capitis. So suboccipital nerve is the short notes question. That's why I'm telling that. So you know what is the suboccipital nerve? You know the location in suboccipital triangle. You know the peculiarity, only motor fibers. You know the distribution, gives rise to 5 branches for the 5 muscles. And if you see the course of the suboccipital nerve, okay, its stem is passing backwards, straight back pass ayi, and it branches are, it gives rise to branches in all directions, like the spokes of the wheel. Anduvalla ante, for example, like a lotus, water lo lotus ఏ విధంగా అయితే పెరుగుతుందో స్టెమ్ పైన ఏ విధంగా పెటల్లో వస్తున్నాయో, like that if you see this suboccipital nerve present in the suboccipital triangle, like that only. That's why meeku a story cheppanu. There is a pond, water, flower. Flower is the suboccipital nerve. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Same thing we try to see in the animated picture. After that we see the importance of suboccipital triangle. Danto manaki roz class ayipoddi. I'll show you same thing in the animated picture. Now what we are studying? Nerves. I'm going to show you only nerves. So previously we have seen the muscles, contents and everything here. Now I add the branches of suboccipital nerve and also other 2 nerves also. Chodandi. Vachinayappudu, can you see all the nerves here? A label here, labeling chestam chodandi meer ikkada. So if you see the labeling, I use another color, I use red color for the C1. C1 ki like almost red or orange, a type lo vachedi color vadutunna chodandi. Can you see that nerve? With red curve, I'm showing that nerve. Can you see that nerve?
Yes, sir.
Adi C1 ante suboccipital nerve. You see the branches of that nerve. supplying to number 1 RCPM, IO, SO, and also supplies to semispinalis capitis. Is it clear? And next, I use black color for the greater occipital. See, with black color line, I'm showing you one nerve. Kanvichina?
Yes, sir.
That one is the greater occipital nerve, dorsal ramus of C2. Of course, we can find a communication in between the C1 and C2 also. Adi kuda manam chodochu. That is the greater occipital nerve. And next, I'll show you another one. Okay, I use orange color. You come towards the LN ante ligament nuclei వైపు చూడండి మీరు. So with orange line, I'm showing you one nerve towards the ligamentum nuclei. Kanvistunda?
Yes.
Can you see? So this one, arrow tho kuda చూపిస్తున్నాను చూడండి. And this one is called third occipital nerve. Okay na? That's enough. So these are the contents of the suboccipital triangle. And let me tell, what are the contents of suboccipital triangle? Main contents: suboccipital venous plexus, third part of vertebral artery and its vein, and suboccipital nerve and its branches. And also we can see other two nerves in this region. Those are greater occipital and third occipital. And also we can see the communication in between the C1 and C2, C3 dorsal rami spinal nerves. Is it clear? Okay, Nama?
Yes.
Now we come back to the contents of the suboccipital triangle. This completed content. Now importance of suboccipital triangle. This is the last one. Dintho manaki ee roju class complete avutundi. So what is the importance of suboccipital triangle? Clinical importance. Cheppanu kada beginning lo. What is the important?
Collection of CS.
దానికి ఒక నేమ్ ఇస్తాం, సిస్టర్నల్ పంక్చర్. సిస్టర్నల్ పంక్చర్ and that means collection of CSF. Collection of CSF. Adi importance annamata. So I will show you the same thing here in the picture. Picture కనిపిస్తుందమ్మా? Can you see the picture?
Yes, sir.
దాన్ని సిస్టర్నల్ పంక్చర్ అన్నాం. So if you see this picture, I locate the suboccipital triangle with green color. ఒక triangular area draw చేసి చూసారా?
Yes, sir.
That is the suboccipital triangle. Okay na? So in this picture we are passing the needle through the suboccipital triangle. దాని ద్వారా దేంట్లో పాస్ చేసాం ఇక్కడ? That passed part అంటే రెడ్ arrow I'm showing part మీకు కింద లేబులింగ్ ఇచ్చేది చూడండి. ఆ పార్ట్ ని ఏమన్నా మనం సిస్టర్నా మ్యాగ్నా అన్నాం. What is cisterna magna అంటే it is the subarachnoid space within the brain లో అన్నమాట. So cisterna magna is the subarachnoid space. What is the content of the subarachnoid space? What is the content of subarachnoid space?
Cerebrospinal.
CSF, cerebrospinal fluid. అంటే deep to the suboccipital triangle there is a big cistern is present and a big space. ఆ స్పేస్ మన subarachnoid space అన్నాం. బిగ్ స్పేస్ కాబట్టి సిస్టర్న్ అంటే సాక్ లాగా ఉంది, బిగ్ కాబట్టి సిస్టర్నా మ్యాగ్నా. సో డీప్ టు ద suboccipital triangle very big subarachnoid space is present. That one is called cisterna magna. This the site is used for collection of CSF. Collection of CSF. So how will you collect the CSF? ante we pass the needle through the suboccipital triangle and collect the CSF. Is it simple? It is not this simple, because you should know what the muscles present in the back and through which triangle needle is passing, what are the contents of the triangle, how floor is formed. If you aware of all these things, you can pass the needle without disturbing the other structures and smoothly you can collect the CSF. So that is the importance of to learn the suboccipital triangle. Got my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then so this one is called cisternal puncture. ఈ నేమ్ cisternal puncture అంటాం. Already you know about the lumbar puncture. What is lumbar puncture? So lumbar puncture means, we collect the CSF at the lumbar region, that is the lumbar puncture. So first we prefer the lumbar region for collection of CSF. It is not possible, second chance is the cisternal puncture. So this is about the suboccipital triangle. So you know about the suboccipital triangle. This is the 5 marks question, very very important. Suboccipital nerve itself 3 marks question. Cisternal puncture is also 3 marks question. So you know about the suboccipital triangle in detail: location, boundaries, contents, and importance. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
This conference will now be recorded.
So